Arsenal get key fitness boost as Man City dealt huge blow for title showdown. Gunners have influential star available for a potentially season-defining trip to the Etihad Stadium. Declan Rice has allayed any concerns over his fitness ahead of Arsenal's crunch Premier League title showdown with Manchester City, who are set to be without Ruben Dias again. The Gunners midfielder started last weekend's shock to 2-1 home defeat by Bournemouth and played 90 minutes, but was then considered a key doubt for the Champions League quarter-final second leg decider against Sporting on Wednesday night due to a bout of illness. However, Rice shrugged that off to once again feature for the full game at the Emirates Stadium, continuing to lead Arsenal with both usual skipper Martin Odegaard and vice-captain Bukayo Saka currently sidelined through injury. The England star has now confirmed that he is not suffering from any lingering effects ahead of Sunday's high-profile trip to the Etihad Stadium, which is likely to have a massive say on the destination of this season's top-flight title. "I'm fully fit," Rice told Sky Sports. "Yes, I've been ill. I've been in bed, not well. To get out against Sporting, obviously, I perked up in the morning enough to be able to play. I wasn't at 100%, but to help this team out, no way I was missing a quarter-final to try and get to a semi-final. I was well enough to be able to go out there and play." Rice called for Arsenal to make a massive statement against City after their recent wobble, insisting there was fire in the stomach to eradicate the pain caused by last month's 2-0 Carabao Cup final defeat by the same opponents at Wembley. Manager Mikel Arteta will give a new team news update on the likes of Saka, Odegaard, Noni Madueke, Julian Timber, Riccardo Calafiori and Mikel Merino when he conducts his pre-City press conference at London Colney on Friday afternoon. Pep Guardiola will do likewise, though it has been reported that City will remain without first-choice centre-back Ruben Dias due to an ankle injury sustained in the Champions League last 16 second-leg loss to Real Madrid last month, that has seen him miss key games against Arsenal, Liverpool and Chelsea. Carabao Cup final hero Nick O'Reilly went off against Chelsea last week with a hamstring problem, while John Stones has yet to return from his calf issue, and fellow defender Josko Gvardiol is still recovering from a broken leg. Arsenal are preparing for the biggest game of their season, facing title rivals Manchester City on Sunday. The Gunners allowed City back into the title race last weekend when they lost to AFC Bournemouth, but they still have their own fate in their own hands. Mikel Arteta's men know that anything but a City win on Sunday will likely mean the title heads to the Emirates Stadium, but avoiding defeat will be a big task in itself, with the momentum now in City's court. Dias will not be back for this one. Guardiola has already confirmed he's getting better. He's not ready for Sunday. John Stones a doubt. Stones has returned to partial training, but will face a race against time to be back for this one. Nick O'Reilly, doubt. The hero of the recent Carabao Cup final win over Arsenal had a big doubt with a hamstring issue. Mikel Merino out. Merino is likely targeting the World Cup after undergoing surgery on his ankle earlier in the season. Arteta has said recently he's another one that is going to push every boundary. He's out of his boot now. He's doing quite a lot of exercises already. He's reacted really well to the surgery. He's got no pain. I'm sure there is a chance to make that period shorter. Martin Odegaard, doubt. Odegaard is battling to return in time for this one after picking up an issue during the recent international break. He has said, "I had to go off during the second half of that game in Portugal last week, feeling my knee, which is why I missed the game at the weekend. Hopefully, it shouldn't be too bad. I'm desperate to get back ASAP because this is the crucial period of the season." Bukayo Saka, doubt. It's a similar scenario for Saka, who is hoping to shake off an Achilles issue. Arteta has said, "We have to wait until tomorrow morning to see how a few of the boys are and make the right decision with them. It was something that he was carrying for a while. It was an Achilles issue. Riccardo Calafiori, doubt. Calafiori is battling a knock. Arteta said, after the Sporting CP clash, "We have to wait until tomorrow morning to see how a few of the boys are and make the right decision with them." Jurriën Timber, doubt. The same update was issued of Timber. Noni Madueke, out. Madueke is almost certainly out here, either picking up a knee problem, and the tight turnaround makes a return very unlikely. Arteta said after the Sporting game, "I don't know. It was something in his knee, so we had to take him off.